Hello, and welcome to Ember Sparks Episode 2. Today, I'm going to demonstrate how to get started with Ember Data in a pre-existing application. Ember Data is a persistence library that communicates with your server or database, doing all the hard work so that you'll never have to directly touch Ajax again. The version of Ember Data that we'll be using is the 1.0 beta. It's much easier to use than the pre-beta versions, and much less buggy as well. And there should be very few breaking changes between now and the 1.0 official release. The application that we're going to use is the Blogger client that Tom Dale showed us how to create in a screencast last year. It's pretty simple. It has a list of posts, and then it has a post resource, which you can edit. The current architecture of the app is an array of hashes that's stored on post. And then it's called either just as the entire array or by finding it by ID. When you reload, none of your changes are saved, so you'll eventually need to switch to a server. You're going to talk to this server, most likely with an Ajax call. However, when your app grows and gains more API endpoints and data interaction, you're likely to end up with a big mess of random spaghetti Ajax. This is how the Ember Data architecture will be when we are done today. And then when your app grows, your data connection layer will be able to handle it much better. In order to migrate this or any app to Ember Data, we need to accomplish 4 tasks. The first is to add the adapter. The second is to create the models. The third is to create either the server or, in this case, the fixtures. Finally, we need to connect all the code to the servers, or in this case, the fixtures. And in this case, we'll connect it using the router. Oh, and I almost forgot. We need to take in the Ember Data library, put it in our libs directory, and then in index.html, put it inside a script tag. First, let's add the adapter. Application adapter is Ember's name for the top-level adapter. We're going to extend the fixture adapter. But in a real-life situation, you'll probably want to connect to a server. Next, we'll create our models. In this application, we're only going to need to make one model, that for post. We're going to subclass it from ds.model. And then we're going to define its attributes. We're going to define a title, and then an author, and then a date, and finally a body. DS.adder signifies that the attribute should be saved between sessions. Notice that we don't define ID. Ember Data does that for us. Now we'll set up the fixtures. Luckily, we only have to repurpose the hash that's already there. We're going to store fixtures on the app.post model. And that is all there is to setting up fixtures when you're using the fixture adapter. Finally, we'll connect the rest of our app to the Ember Data apparatus that we've set up. We'll do this by finding the store and then asking the store to find posts. This is for the one that's asking for all of the posts. To find a specific post, we ask the store to find one post, and then to use the ID, and it'll automatically know that we're searching by ID. The store has all sorts of cool properties that we won't be addressing today, but the gist of it is that once you set up the adapter, you'll rarely have to think about how you connect to your server. Just ask the store for something and it will figure out how to get it. Now we'll try to load our page, and uh-oh, it looks like there's a problem. Let's see what it says. Apparently there's no Ember.FixtureAdapter. That's because it's actually DS.FixtureAdapter. And now, our app works again, and it's well prepared for the future. Of course, if you have a more complicated application that you're trying to convert to Ember Data, it's going to take longer, and there are more difficulties that can arise. We'll tackle those nuances and other topics in upcoming episodes. Happy coding!